I'm bringing you some different content today. Some different content. Music content. Wait, different my music content. I'm making my first song. I guess technically it's not my first song, but I'm gonna officially be making with hopes to release my first song. And I want to document this process for myself so I can learn things along the way and go back and rewatch and be like, oh, this is how this was made. So I'm gonna get Ableton up on this computer in this production suite that I'm in, which is super sweet. And we're gonna just fiddle around because I've only used Pro Tools in the past and it's given me a headache and a half. So I want to get Ableton up on an actual school computer so it won't shut down and not save my work and then make me cry. So I have kind of a vocal demo that I saved, which I'm gonna start off with. It's called Tug of War, and I basically just know the chorus and maybe like how one verse might go, but I'm gonna play around with getting the chords set first and going off from there, seeing what I could do. But it kind of goes like, it's a tug of war, pulling me back and forth, yank me back for more, what am I fighting for? And I'm kind of bad with keys, right? So I'm not exactly sure what key it'll be in, but I'm good at hearing harmonies, so I'm thinking I'll just start with the chords, plan out from there. Sick. I'm so happy to take you on this journey with me. So I'm kind of thinking I should have started with Pro Tools because at least I know how that works. But Ableton gave me this right as I open it up, which is like kind of a sample thing, I guess, maybe just to, again, kind of show you how the application works. But it's also very intimidating to listen to. It's like, it's really supposed to show you how simple it is, but it feels complex, you know? And it's like, oh, I don't know if I can do something like that. And there's so many effects on it, like crazy effects. And I don't even know where to find the compressor and things. I'll play around, we'll figure it out. Okay, about a half hour and a couple YouTube videos later, I got the MIDI set up through the computer, a little guitar on it, and then I got the monitors connected. That took me a while. Before I knew they had to plug into the interface, before they plugged into the computer. It was a whole thing, lots of wires, lots of turning things on and off, but we got it. Ready to get started. So I'm realizing chord-wise, it's a little funky. But we're gonna see, I don't know. What I have so far is it's a tug of war, pulling me back and forth, yank me back for more, what am I fighting for? But like, here's the thing, right? So if I play that and I record it, it's not going to be perfect. So I was trying to avoid plugging in each note individually, but I think I might have to do it just because my piano capabilities are not that speedy. Unless I feel like practicing so I can get it into a recording. We'll see. Welcome to Tori's Confusion. Look at this. Blank screen, but if I play it, there you go. Yeah, it's playing. It's playing what I played that I recorded, but I think I pressed the wrong record button because it's not showing up. Okay, mistake number one to jot for the books. This pitch knob, right? I thought putting it up down would kind of like, I don't know really what I was expecting. Maybe I thought it would change the octaves, even though there's a literal transpose button right here. But I didn't really notice a difference when I moved that pitch thing around. Well, turns out I recorded everything a little flat because the pitch is like a tuning button or knob thing, which I didn't really know was a thing, but good to know. Time to re-record, and I figured out how to get it in this. So, progress. Another life lesson. Syncopation is not Ableton's friend. Yeah. Here's what I mean. So the beat I want is, it's a tug of war, try not to hit the floor. Like, floor comes before the beat, like, hit the floor, you know? But, oh, it's rough. See, look. It's a tug of war, but war comes before the beat, try not to hit the floor. Or, oof. Oof. You know? Also, if we're comparing Ableton to Pro Tools, I do like that Pro Tools had a click track. I will say it's easier to change tempo in Ableton, but Pro Tools had a click track, and I would really appreciate a click track right now. I would really appreciate a click track right now. I almost feel like I'm gonna stop here for today because this is just the chords for the chorus, and it feels both slow and fast, and I feel like, am I not working at the right tempo? I think I am, right? I have it at 110 right now. And it's like, I don't really know how to measure. Is there an app for measuring tempo to make sure it's right? This feels right to me. But the thing is, my rhythm is all wonkadoodled up, and I'm not really sure what to do about it. Like, it feels right, but I'm looking at it and it looks really inconsistent. Like the way the starts are. Because syncopated, right, you start in between the beats. But I have some like 3/4 into the beat. And it sounds right, but it looks wrong. But I might just leave it. I don't know. Well, now here's the super sucky part. So I'm in this production suite at my school, right? But I want to be able to work on this thing in any production suite or on my own computer, or, you know, so I don't have to keep renting out this one just in case it's busy or something like that. So I'm gonna try to email this project to me and see if it will translate over to other devices. I'm thinking that's maybe the best way to do it. Fingers crossed for that. But another thing is, I was hoping I would get a little farther today, so I could at least use like my cheap Amazon mic that I got and maybe record just demo vocals so I could get a base of what it's supposed to sound like. I don't know if you noticed, but I did transpose it a little bit when I was figuring out that whole pitch thing, because I was like, this isn't what I originally wanted. And so I did that. And then also, I'm hoping that these headphones I got from Five Below work. I actually haven't even opened them yet. But if I do work on this on my own laptop in my dorm, I'm hoping it'll work. Because when I had Pro Tools on my laptop, the sound wouldn't play unless you had plug-in headphones. And my plug-in headphones I got for like $20 on Amazon, and they broke in one ear after like a month. And the sound was super quiet, even when I turned the volume up all the way. And it was just a bad experience. And most of the time I couldn't even hear the project I was working on. So for my final project in that Pro Tools class, I was like, dude, I can't even hear it unless I export it. And at that point, all the layers were like wonkadoodle volumes, so it just sounded completely crazy. Can I open this, please? But I'm hoping these are only Bluetooth headphones, so I'm really hoping my computer can get its act together for Ableton and the whole sound thing. And if not, I guess I'll just try to rent out a production suite every time. I rented this out till 3 and it's only 2:30. But I mean, what more am I gonna do? I guess I could just get the vocals in there. But that would mean I would have to place the chorus where the chorus is supposed to be. Like the little chorus chords that I put. And I don't know exactly where the chorus is supposed to be yet, because I only know the second verse. Second verse is gonna be like, there's a thing called compromising. A little sass, you know? There's a thing called compromising. But there's no sign of compromising from the other side. Hence, tug of war. It's about a relationship, by the way. My lyrics, but I need to add more lyrics and a bridge. I want a bridge. Also, the transition from the verse into the chorus is gonna need a lot of work because right now it's stupid. How does it go? It's like, on the other side. It's a two-sided game that we signed up to play. So da 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 something. So I grab the rope. Here we go. Doom, doom. It's a tug of war, you know? Oh, now that I sang it like that, I kind of want to change how the chords are. See, this is the problem, right? I know what I want it to sound like. Why the fuck can't I open this? I know what I want it to sound like, but getting it to sound as smooth and like all that comes after. That's in the effects. That's in finding the minute details. So I need to at least get the bass down first and then tweak everything. But since it doesn't sound like what I want it to sound like right away, my patience level is low and it's rough. And the fact that I'm like trying to figure it out as I go is not necessarily helpful. But that's why I'm keeping these logs. It's basically just to motivate myself so that I'll actually make myself do it. And I have a lot of friends who are more comfortable on these DAWs that can like help me. But I don't know, because I'm bad at describing what I want it to sound like, you know? Oh, fork! I'm having a good time. Technology frustrates me like all the time, but at least today I was able to get everything up and running fairly smoothly. The only thing that really frustrated me was this pitch button on the MIDI thing. I couldn't get it to be a normal pitch after I fucked with it, because then it would be like, I'll be like, why are you doing that? Why are you like modulating in the middle of the note that you're playing? Like, I didn't ask for this. And it's right on the center, so I'm kind of confused why it's doing that, but I guess we'll see. I'm gonna get my own MIDI keyboard for Christmas. It's gonna be super cheap though. Like I said, like these were from Five Below. So we're gonna just cross our fingers that they actually work. I just want to open them to see. It's like unwrapping a little Christmas present, you know? Like I want to see what they look like. They're a pretty color. My other ones were prettier, but they broke, so. Ugh. My other ones were like rose gold. They were pretty sweet. I still have them actually, because I don't like throwing things out that I paid money for. You know what? I'm just gonna stop there. I won't make you watch any of this, even though you already have. Ooh, never mind. Unboxing. Five Below headphone unboxing. Wow, they feel super cheap. I wonder why. Okay, for sure. Oh, funny. Cute. All right. And they have a little charging cord. What is this? Oh yeah, I have some stuff like this. Great. Top notch. I'm also an RA, like an RA at my school, residence assistant, you know? So I'm on duty today actually, because it's a weekend, so it's 24-hour duty. And I had to ask special permission. I was like, can I get out of my dorm and go to the school building for a couple hours? They were like, yeah, I guess. And I was like, thanks. So that's why I'm like, I shouldn't do any more today, because I gotta get back and be where I'm supposed to be. But that was fun, you know? I'm glad I fooled around a little bit. I didn't really fool around with many different things, basically just like getting the MIDI recorded and tempo and key and stuff like that. And obviously there's going to be more instruments, and I want a lot of cool layers, and I want a nice build, and I want atmospheric sounds. How do I achieve that? Not 100% sure, but we'll figure it out for sure. It'll be a process. But I think that's the end of music day 1. I finally started. I don't think you realized how many years this has taken me to start. I have a lot of lyrics, some full songs, some not full songs. I'm thinking some of my songs are more choir songs. Like I have one that's like, child of water, return to the ocean. And I feel like that one is more of a choir song. You know, I can feel like a choir would sing that. So I think I'm going to start choir compositions 2, which I'm more used to because I used to do my a cappella arrangements when I was in a cappella. So then I can like copyright those, put those up on JW Pepper. Maybe that would be cool. But that's a whole separate thing because I don't need a DAW for that. And I almost feel like that would be easier. But that's okay. Maybe I'll take you on that journey too. Anyways, I have a lot of ambitions, but very little patience and very little knowledge or experience. So that's what this whole journey is about. So thank you.